I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't plan to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 56. 56, right there. 56.
Hey, Charlie.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Rose.
Check three.
Rhino.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, switch.
Here we go,
Check.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike's 56. Not here. Check 99. Say. Watch out.
Rhino.
Hey.
Yellow. Hey, flipper.
SOS.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
Switch.
Greystone, travel.
Switch.
Wait, hot.
On second down, Cook. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Right there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. He's got a man. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
First down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike.
Yeah. Mike 22.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watch, twitch. Watch. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Room to run again. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Check. Hey, Alpha.
Watch safety.
Hey, 382, lane 50.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Gun.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 2-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run.
Haskins from his own end zone. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On second down, it's Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's it. Big hit.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Smoke.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Barely got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Just like that. Shoot.
300. Hey, foxtrot.
A give. This is Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Hatch it. Out.
Hey, Steamer. Hey, high 7.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
He's quick. Big edge. Go.
On 1st down, Gibson. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up.
Mike 5'9". You don't want that.
2nd down, Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And the Redskins 1st down.
Ready. Hey, hold on. Mike 54. Mike 54. Take back to the championship, baby. Hey, 54. Let's go. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
X3, 218, chop.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Two. Watch the ship. Any weapon. Hey, orbit. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Ringo. Tighten up.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
To Hart, lucky 48, on Eddie. Too little, cut.
Kill. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Rabbit.
Hey, Steamer, where's the hot?
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Who that? Who that? Check zebra. Mike 56. Mike 56. I got it. Exit. You go leave it. Bring up 48. You got tight right there. Gun.
Fourth down, Cousins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now Haskins on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Following the interception, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins now. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Haskins to throw it. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Paris Campbell, 91 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Redskins, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home